I got reached out to for an opportunity to box. And I've been wanting to box for a long time. And I was like, oh, the YouTube gods are bringing me back in. Here we go. It's not, I want to punch somebody in the face or I want to get punched in the face. It's more about competing for me. And I've always loved competing. I love to push my body and push myself to see what I can do. What I want my fans to take from this is to see a normal person that's never boxed before dedicate their lives to something and be able to accomplish something that I never thought I was going to be able to do. All I'm doing is watching boxing matches. All I'm doing is thinking about boxing matches. I punch in my sleep. That's how dedicated to boxing I am. I don't know what's going to happen except that I'm going to win. I don't know how I'm going to win. All I know is I'm going to win in some way, form, or fashion. What's up? My name is Alex Wassabi, and I currently live in Los Angeles, California. I grew up in North Carolina, and I am a YouTuber. Growing up, it was very Filipino. My mom always had her Filipino friends over, or my Filipino cousins. My house was just full of Filipinos all the time. I remember the day I realized I was Filipino because I didn't really know what that meant. And I went to school. Some other kids were asking me, what am I? And I was like, what? And they were like, what are you? And I was like, I'm a real boy. I don't know. And they were like, are you like white with a tan? Are you Hispanic? Are you Asian? I was like, oh, I'm Filipino. And then that's when I was like, oh, I'm different than the other kids. Oh, okay. Where I grew up, I was the only Filipino in pretty much all my classes. Like kindergarten, first grade, second grade. So I started to embrace how unique that was. And I started to realize how unique that was once I got to school.
Hi, I'm Maribel Burrs. I live in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. I'm the mother of Alex Wassabi.
And I'm Adam Burris, the father of Alex Wassabi. I met my wife Belle at Clark Air Base. I was employed by the U.S. military, and my wife was employed on the base. We met, fell in love, had Aaron at Clark, came back to Great Falls, Montana, and had Mariah and Alex. We moved from there to Lexington, Kentucky, and then from Lexington to Chapel Hill, where we had Andrew.
Growing up, I was the type of kid that was always daydreaming. I was always zoning out. It was very hard for me to pay attention. I didn't know until like high school that I had ADHD, but I definitely had that. All through school, I was always the class clown. I was always trying to make everybody laugh. I got detention, but not as much as you would think, because the teachers liked me and they were also the ones laughing. So they only gave it to me sometimes.
Alex is kind of, friendly guy, smart, and he always make people laugh, and he's a good boy.
Same as all the kids. Very proud of all of them. A lot of energy, smart kid, had a lot of friends, very caring, I would say very bright, very good son. Couldn't ask for anybody better.
What it is, what it be, what it do, though.
So how I started in YouTube, it goes back to the ADHD thing. I was always like creative, and I was always thinking outside the box, and I was always trying to entertain people and make people happy and just make their days better. I never really had a creative outlet to channel anything into, so it like affected my school, it affected my life. I couldn't like pay attention in conversations because I was always brainstorming, thinking, of creative jokes or skits and stuff. And then along came YouTube.
Man, I said I'm sorry. Come on, let's just finish the video.
And that helped me a lot, because not only did I have a space for my creativity to go to, it helped me like let all that go so I could focus more in school, I could focus more in life.
When the first time that Alex making video, I'm always stopping him. And I said, what are you gonna do with that video? You're not gonna learn anything from that video.
I was like, oh, for real?
Mom, this is what I wanna do. Okay, we always arguing about that. I'm trying to stop and doing it, but look what it is now.
So I started doing YouTube with my friend Roy, who's also Filipino.
That's a great idea!
And he lived down the street from me. He had a camera. It was a dad's camera, and he was like, hey man, you wanna film some stuff? And this is before YouTube even happened. I'm like, yeah, sure, let's do it. So me and him and a bunch of friends got together, and we started filming.
You do that one more time!
We just kept making videos, and then YouTube came along.
This is not over! Yes, it is! Peace out, Rainbow Trout!
So we put it up on YouTube. A couple days go by, a couple weeks go by, a couple people watch it, and then like 100 people watched it, and then 1,000, and then it got to like hundreds of thousands, and then they started hitting 1 million views, and we're like, what? We don't have this many friends. Who's watching all this? Oh, cool! Look, we just hit 1 million.
Oh, nice. What do you want to do?
And we realized anybody could watch it. Like the whole world could watch it. So it was really, I went from class clown to an audience tens of thousands of times bigger, which was every class clown's dream.
Hey Alex, do you want to go on a date with me?
Okay, we can go on a date. Just one.
During high school, that was something him and Roy and some other friends definitely got a passion for. Definitely enjoyed doing. Instead of going out and I think partying and doing what most kids do, I think they spent a lot of time in front of the camera, filming. I know, I think Roy did a lot of the editing, but they spent a lot of time running around the neighborhood with a camera.
Will you ever forgive me? No!
Looking back at it, it means the world to me that I can affect so many people in a positive way.
I told you. Hi. Hi. Can we take a picture?
Yeah. The most common comment I get from people when I see them out in public is, "You were my childhood," which is crazy. It's like, what? I was your childhood? That means, like, I'm in their core memories. Like, they grew up watching me and Roy and watching us, and like we made them laugh every day. They could go back, even if we didn't post that day, they can go back and look at our other videos and laugh every single day. When they got up from school, if they're having a bad day, if they were in a fight with their boyfriend or girlfriend or family, they could just escape. And I feel so blessed that I was able to be that escape for so many people around the world.
And remember,
If you're not smiling,
you're doing it wrong.
So before I started making money from YouTube, my parents were like, hey, you gotta focus on school, you gotta figure out what you wanna do with your life. You're getting to that age, you're like 18 now. And I was like, oh no. So I tried a bunch of different things. I tried, this is all during YouTube, during making YouTube videos. I tried getting into real estate. I wanted to be a realtor. I tried to do nursing, of course, Filipino. I took some cooking classes. I was a waiter. I've been working since I was like 15 or 16. My parents were like, hey, maybe you should focus more on school. And then YouTube took off. And the first check came in. My dad was like, hey, so maybe you should focus on YouTube.
Ooh, buddy!
I think at the point when they started monetizing it and they started bringing in money, that's when we realized there's something there. But I didn't think it would, I don't think either one of us thought that it would last as long as it's last. But I think here we're going on to 16 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think they're doing very well. We're very proud of him. And they're doing very good.
Haircut complete. Got a little faded on the side, still trying to grow the top out, so that's all I did. Gotta look fresh for the Philippines, though. I really like showing my Filipino side and talking about the Philippines and being Filipino because that's what I knew growing up and that's what I love. And my family's Filipino and I love all the traditions, the food, the people. I went to the Philippines for the first time when I was, I think, 24, 25. And ever since then, I go back 2 or 3 times a year just because I've been all over the world, but the Philippines is my favorite place.
The day I've been waiting for my entire life.
This is nice. Look at all the places I can't even reach.
Hey. Check it, Alex.
So I just kept going back, but it was always work related. And I was like, man, I want to go back and just like get to know the Philippines and not just work.
Philippines, we are in the Philippines.
When we went to the Philippines, he was so surprised. Filipino people had a lot of family, like mine. I have about 12 siblings. And my nephew, niece, relatives show up, and Alex was so amazed.
This next week in the Philippines is gonna be epic. It's gonna be so fun. So my mom, growing up, she always told me she had like 15 brothers and sisters, and I've only met like 2 of them. And that was when I was younger, so I don't even remember. So I surprised my mom and my dad, and I flew them back to Angeles City, where my mom was from. And it was crazy because my family had banners made for me, and I never met them before, and I had all these cousins I never knew of, and I got to meet everybody, and we were taking pictures, and it was just pretty much celebrating me. It was amazing, and we went to where my parents met. We went to where my older brother was born, the hospital. It was abandoned, but we went inside and we went to the exact room that he was born in, and it was just an experience I'm gonna remember forever. When I think about my childhood, I think about how much my parents did for me because my dad, my whole life, he worked 2 jobs, and my mom too. That's crazy because like they would be working all the time, day and night, just working for me and my siblings, and then sorry, one second. It's crazy. She left her family. She left like everybody she knew. I'm pretty sure she never even left the country before, but so that she could give us the best life she could. She knew that coming to America with my dad would be the best opportunity for me growing up. And she has changed her whole world, and she stepped into a whole nother world just for her kids, which is a crazy thing. So the fact that I'm able to give back and that I've had all these blessings in my life to take care of my parents for everything they did it means a lot.
It's about to go down.
My whole life I was like, I am gonna make sure my parents never have to work 2 jobs ever again. Once I got to the point in my career where I had enough to buy them a house, it was a dream come true. That's what I've been working for my whole life. And I brought my family to this new house, and I was like, look at this. And they were like, what is that? And I was like, it's yours. Oh.
So when Alex bought the house, we weren't aware that he had purchased it. We were blindfolded. We knew there was a gift or a present, right? But we just didn't know exactly what it was.
I'm still dreaming. Until now, I can't believe I have this kind of house.
It's done. It's official. I've been working with real estate agent for months and months and months to finally make this happen, and it's happened. As a son, I thought this is the goal.
I never in my life did I think I would be able to give back like that. I knew from a young age that I was gonna somehow give back to them, but I didn't realize to the extent I was gonna be able to do so. So it's all thanks to the fans. It's all like I put in the work. I I figured out what I wanted to do in my life, and I didn't let anything stop me. And with a little bit of luck and a lot of fans, I was able to do exactly what I set out to do. When we first started making videos, me and Roy, we did it for 10 years together.
You're doing pretty good.
You're doing good too.
Thank you.
High five.
And we would upload, at first it was like maybe once a month or whenever we had a chance to get together and film. And then we started taking it more seriously once it became a full-time job, and we started posting once a week.
I love you, but I don't have to like you.
I don't need you.
And then I think we moved to California together, and then we started uploading like twice a week maybe.
Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys.
Remember a long time ago when I said I wanted to make a gaming channel?
Yeah.
I think it's time. It's been a good 10 years, brother. Thank you for everything. Dude, thank you.
Oh man. Oh man. And then we decided to go our separate ways, even though we're really good friends. We just had different creative directions we wanted to go.
Okay, bye.
Alright. Bye, man. Later.
What it is, what it be, what it do, don't.
I started uploading an insane amount every single day, and I was editing by myself for a lot of it. So for years, I was uploading every single day. Anytime I would leave the house, I would have my phone, wallet, keys, camera, and camera battery. Always an extra one, just ready to go.
Walking outside now, this should be here. Here we go.
So I'd film all day. Anything that happened to me, it was recorded. Any funny conversations I had, it was recorded.
We're gonna get some food. Food time. Food time.
Whenever I got home, I knew that I still had 3 or 4 hours of editing. So if I got home at midnight, after hanging out with my friends and filming all day, I wouldn't be able to sleep until 3 or 4 a.m.
You guys wanna say hi to my vlog?
And then that video would go up. Then I would go to sleep, upload that video, grab my camera, do it all over again, every single day, for years.
Today is beach family day, and we're all going.
So then I would just go, not worrying about myself, not thinking about burning out or like my mental state. It got to the point where like every little thing stressed me out. I would have like a panic attack if I like missed a meeting or something, and it was just super unhealthy. And then eventually I had to take a break. For the first time in over a decade, I was like, I can't. I tried, I did as much as I could, I just can't.
Mental health is serious. I always thought, okay, I can be happy later. I don't have to be happy now.
When Alex told me that he's not gonna do video anymore, and then first I was not believing it, but when I watched it on his channel, well, I told my boy, if that's what you feel, do it, son.
I want to take this break to focus on myself and reignite my passion for spreading positivity, making the world a better place, creating content that I feel good about. I want to do things I care about.
If he's burnt out and he has a passion to do something else, acting, boxing, he should follow that. YouTube's been very good to him though, but I definitely think he should follow his passion.
Being a mom, I just want, there you go, there your eyes. Being a mom, I just want him to be fine with his life.
After that break, I wasn't sure if I was even gonna come back because the mental toll it was taking on me, and I realized how long I've been ignoring myself. But then I got reached out to for an opportunity to box.
I will be getting in the ring with a YouTuber by the name of Deji in less than 2 months.
And I've been wanting to box for a long time. And I was like, oh, the YouTube gods are bringing me back in. Here we go. What's up?
Alex!
Brian. What's up, man?
Welcome to Brickhouse.
This is it. So now I'm back, and I'm happier than ever. Now YouTube is still a big passion of mine, and I love making videos, and I love making people happy. But now I get to focus on something else that also contributes to YouTube, which is exactly what I was looking for.
Let's get to it.
Let's do
Last
it.
day.
All right,
See if I can get some stuff
All right,
to take with you up in
Last
London.
minute tips. Let's go.
Last minute tips for London.
If you've been watching my channel for the last couple of years, you know I talk about boxing.
I have the reach. I have the height. We're gonna be the same weight, unless he doesn't make weight, which is very highly likely possible. He's gonna need all the help he can get. He's probably just gonna take the penalty and not make weight, but I guess we'll see. But I gotta give it to you, Deji. I gotta give it to you. When you go 0-3, 0 wins, 3 losses. At least you'll hold that record, and I don't think that's a record that's gonna be beat. Bro, you cannot lose to me.
And it's not, I want to punch somebody in the face or I want to get punched in the face. It's more about competing for me. And I've always loved competing. One glorious day, this YouTuber named Deji reached out to me and he asked me if I wanted to box him, if I wanted to be the third person to beat him. I said, yes, I do, sir. Yes, I do.
If you lose to me after making fun of me for years and then you lose to me?
So well, we set it all up, and now I'm getting in the ring March 5th.
Alex Wassabi!
I never thought I would have this opportunity to get in front of tens of thousands of people and then millions of people online watching it live and to compete on a big stage like this. I never thought I would be able to do something like this.
March 5th, I'm gonna turn all these boos into oohs and ahs.
So I'm not taking that opportunity for granted. I want to give it my all, and I hope it inspires my fans. But the problem is, a lot of my fans, they're used to one thing. They're used to happy. They're used to Disney, Nickelodeon style content. Imagine Disney or Nickelodeon all of a sudden just putting boxing up. They just have a real live boxing match live on Nickelodeon or Disney. That would never happen. All the fans would click off of it. So I'm trying to find the transition.
Like, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna just go through you. I'm gonna just break you. I'm gonna eat you alive, bro. Honestly, I'm gonna just...
This is something where I want to put myself first, and I want to do what I want to do, and hopefully the fans will be there. Anybody watching that wants to pursue a passion or they have something they want to do, my advice is to start. Because if you don't start and you just keep talking about it and thinking about it, it's 100% not going to happen. Like, failing is fine, losing is fine. It happens. That's how it's trial and error. That's what me and Roy did forever. That's what I'm still doing now. I have no idea what I'm doing. I wing it every day. But I'm just starting. Every day I start. I don't think about what I want to do. I do what I want to do. Eventually it works out. I get better and better every single day. You can only get better. If you keep doing something, you're not going to get worse. You can only get better. Even if it's just a tiny bit better, you're getting better. Just keep going and start.
Our third and final judge scores about 48-47, declaring your winner by split decision.
All the opportunities, all the sacrifice my parents did to allow me to make it is just the life lesson I learned when at a very young age. And family is the most important thing out of anything. Like, everything I do is for family, for friends, for my loved ones. Every decision I make is in support of them, and my future family.
Alex always thinking about his brothers and sister. You know, what he did to them is really good. He really loved us, I think more than himself. Give me a tissue.
Pretty much everything I do is a side quest. My whole life is a side quest. Boxing, YouTube, basketball, everything, until I get to the final boss, until I get to my final goal of being a dad and a husband and finding the one. And that's just what I want to do. I want to raise a family. I want to start my family. All my decisions that I make are made in order to get me closer to that goal, to be a better me for my future family that I haven't even met yet.
Rolling?
Yeah.
Rolling. See?
What it is, what it be, what it do, duh.
Making it in America means to me everything. My parents sacrificed so much to give me the opportunity to live the best life I can live, so I owe it to them to make it in America.
Do me a favor and don't forget to remember, if you're not smiling, you're doing it wrong.